into the house of family in Casablanca. Here's what I love about travel. Chances can often amaze you. Sometimes the single race can bring the beautiful surprise, a simple kindness that opens your heart and makes you a different person by the time you go to sleep, more tender, less just than you was when you wake up. These particular days begin at 7 in the morning in Casablanca. My friend Mingwar and I were going to visit Adalafis, a drunk man we was with a volunteer purchase in Canija, an industrial city in the Moroccan coast. He's been expecting us to arrive in Casablanca for a few days now, and since he has no telephone, he writes down his address and told us to just show up. His mother and sister were always at home. As my friends were leaving from Casablanca from following mornings, we want to get an early start so we would spend the whole day with him. Apparently, the address Abdullahi had written down for us were hard to understand, and when we got into the neighborhoods, our taxi driver started asking directions. Eventually, with the help of a policeman and then a little boy, we were led to her house down a winding road. Our driver went to the door and inquired. He came back to the car saying Abdullahi's sister were in this house, visiting friends and would come along to show us where they lived. Soon the girls about 16 emerged from the house. Surprisingly, she didn't resemble Abdullahi at all. Still, I've seen other families where children just look alike, so I didn't get it too much. Thought we waited in the yard while the sister went in and returned accompanied by her mother, sisters, and brother-in-laws, all of whom graced us with constant warmth. We roamed so into Prentice's home with multicolored ties leaving the rules. The mother told us in broken French that Abalafis were ours, but would be home soon. We sat in low cozy dishes in the living room, drinking sweet mint teas and eating sugar cookies, while the family member took turns sitting with us and making size polite observations that frequently lapsed into uncomfortable silence. As anything was said, Mingwa would say, "Was," and I would translate the simple paraphrase for him. Nice weather today. Tomorrow, perhaps rain.